And welcome back to World of Warcraft. Today we're gonna continue on with our Drakthir Invoker and hopefully actually get this thing working like it's supposed to be. So let's hop into the game and see what happens. Okay, let's see. I thought so. What's my view? Right there should actually be good. Oh, didn't pin you. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. And now you guys are part of my game. Right, that's that one. I need to go to my channel. Hang on a sec. There we go. This should be interesting, to say the least. Alright. Now let's go try and get that one thing we weren't able to get yesterday, huh? Dang it, I didn't hit the interrupt in time. Come on. Again with the not being able to interrupt it. Yeah, it's still not letting me take these. I don't know why, though. Like, I should be able to hit. Is there a loot all button? Oh. That sucks. Okay, speak with Azurath in Stormsunder Cradle, so I need to go that way. That was a waste of sword. Well, it hurts. Also, one thing before... Oh, that's also correct. Happy Thanksgiving, chat! They're probably busy, but I just wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving to them. Let's see, another 50 seconds? Cool. Hey, Happy Thanksgiving! How are you? Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd play a little bit of this in the morning before I go to and get ready for my Thanksgiving stuff. 16 seconds. Stuffed? Nice. Yeah, Heather and I are going to a movie later on. And then I'm gonna cook a special dinner, but not quite a turkey dinner, unfortunately. And landing.
Keep your talons sharp and your breath hot. Looks like we have a fight on our hands.
Right?
We are the shield of the Drakthir.
Ooh, I'm getting my next ability. And it's a fun one, too.
The Obsidian Warders stand proud.
I'll let you guys read this.
The Drakthir will find a place in this world.
Yeah, I'll keep on each one for, like, just a little bit of time, and then... Yep.
Stay true to your word.
Alright. Basically, it's killed it. Oh, I missed a quest up there? I couldn't have missed a quest up there. Darn it. How do I get up there? Okay, my loot system is broken. Which is very bad. What's that? Oh, that's that thing. Decline invitation. Yeah, that's not good. My entire loot system is just broken. Oh boy. That works. Yeah, I can't loot corpses. That's not good. See, watch. You can see it highlighting when I try to loot the corpse. auto loot? I don't know. Oh, maybe there's a feature for that. Options. Controls. Auto dismount. Open loot window. Auto loot. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, but the fact that it's broken to that amount... Ooh. Let's go test it out. There's a boss in here that I haven't been able to loot. But yeah... Really? Oh. There we go. Jeez. But yeah, something's also wrong with my, that might just be this, but I doubt it. Let's put you guys right. Yeah, it also won't open my bags with my key. Yeah, like my mouse clicks aren't doing anything, but you can see that it's actually highlighting the things I'm clicking on. But I can't, like, click and drag or anything. I could've... Wait. I can't fly here. I forgot about that. But yeah, I don't know why my mouse clicks aren't working. See? Maybe... Hello! Yeah, I got a dragon. I'm just trying to figure out some tech support issues. Because, like, I can click on things and it actually does what it's supposed to, right? Here. But if I click on, like, the bags and stuff, nothing happens. But that works. And, like, for a while, I couldn't loot anything either. Like, I don't get it. Because, like, now I can't equip armor and stuff either. Because I can open the bags using the B key. But I don't! That's the thing! My game is unmodded. Like, I re-downloaded the entire thing just for, the new Dragon DLC. The game itself is unmodded. And, like, it was working fine, just, like, the first time I played it. It's like, this character, which happens to be a Horde character, is busted. Okay. What's your mission?
Stand ready.
Ah, it's that one.
Fairs,
okay.
I know we have faced an enemy like this before, but I only recall flashes, fragments.
Perhaps learning more about forms will help us remember what happened. I need to target something first.
Well, no, that's the funny thing. Like, Horde and Alliance are currently, at peace. In fact, They made it where you can summon each other's characters for, Okay, auto loot is on. I never turned off auto loot. And I looted those guys. What the heck is going on? Yep, game's broke. Okay, there it goes working again. Long before it breaks once more. Yeah, at this point, I think there's something wrong with the character. Oh, and one cool thing that they did do is if you hit Alt and your healing spell, it actually auto-targets yourself now. Even while you're targeting an enemy. Like, see, targeted him. He's out of range, so it shouldn't proc, but if you're holding Alt, you heal yourself. Okay, it's currently working. That's a good thing. There we go. Oh. I gotta find a better place for chat. Was it a thing? Because I know some of them would auto-heal you if you didn't have anything targeted, but I didn't know that there was an auto self-heal for, like, just holding it into the, or holding down a key while targeting something else. Because you couldn't do that with, the Death Knight and stuff, I know that. Might have been a pally thing. Okay, so at least auto loot is... Somebody died there. Wait, how do you die as a combat healing class? Yeah, but I mean one that's actually, like, I can stay targeted on an enemy and heal myself, and it's differentiates between attacking the enemy and healing myself.
We offer you freedom and power. Join our fight against the aspects.
Because Living Flame can damage the enemy or heal me. See, watch. I can target him, and without changing targets, I can heal myself. And as far as I know, that's a new mechanic. Oh, hello, you.
I require a target.
Like I said, that's just... It was never something that I could do as a Death Knight, so I never knew it was a thing. Because I didn't really play the Paladins. I got set on fire.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Yeah.
I do not have a target.
Okay, let's see. I need one more. And I need that. Hi, Lula. How are you? There's a boss here. Hazenrat. What will
Embrace the gift of the Storm Eater.
Oh,
Together,
glucose
we
monitor.
will unleash her might upon this world.
Says further down. Burrow of the Faithful. Ooh, hello.
I must get closer.
But yeah, the only... Well, I mean, with the Blood Knight, or the Death Knight, it was also you heal on hit more than anything else. Awakening Terror. Did you just call me a slave? Runic Wing. Beat yourself with Arcane Barrier that... Ooh. Come on. I have auto loot on. There we go. I'm surprised more people aren't doing the bosses.
I need to target something first.
Alright. Oh, look at the little geo creatures. Aspects from monsters. Choose your own destiny.
I do not have a target.
They don't call us monsters. They don't even know we exist, technically. Here. Like, I think the only one calling us monsters was Malagos. But yeah.
The Ebon Scales are up ahead.
Okay, first turn in yours.
Any new discoveries? Remain
Big quest.
steadfast.
We're bound by duty.
This needs to get moved. Dang it. Everything on my screen is becoming a challenge.
The Drakthir will find a place in this world.
Edit mode. Extra abilities, possess bar, arena frames, HUD tooltip, boss frames, stance bar, raid frames, party frames. Where's the talking bar? Turn it? Okay. Just gonna put you guys back over there.
Respect must be earned. Fair skies and strong winds trail. The obsidian borders stand proud.
Okay. Ekrasil's colored flames. Or colored fang.
Stay true.
We need to grab that dragon's attention so the Ebon Scales can strike.
Get us close to the target and then give the signal, Evoker.
I need to target first.
He's very striking. Alright.
The order is given.
Attack!
They only use disintegrate.
Ebon Scales, strike as one.
These vermin sought to disrupt a ritual! They are unworthy of the dragon blood in their veins! They mean nothing. Leave them. The elements have granted me the power I need. At long last, the mistress of the storm shall be free.
Hi guys. Welcome back to whoever
We
came back.
wake up to find a hostile dragon in our crèche. Then fight off an elemental army at our doorstep. I want answers, Azurathel.
Answers will have to wait. The Primalists spoke of unleashing a great storm upon the world. We must stop them.
Stopping them would probably be good. Okay. And yep,
That will be all.
fight is done. Alright.
Until the Earth Warder is found, my Warren takes orders only from me. Understood?
As you will, but stay alert. There are dragons circling above. Possibly hostile.
Ebon Scales, gather the signets of
Yeah.
the dead. Then prepare to move out.
By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not wearing any armor, so the belts and the shoulder pads actually get replaced every time you equip them. The rest of the armor doesn't change. So you'll have like this nice like black armor or nice like aqua armor or whatever, and then red flaming shoulder pads out of nowhere. And it looks bad. It's one of those things they should have made it where the armor is what you equip. But let's go. Talon Lord's Perch. I could technically get rid of all of these if I wanted to. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, you can get goats here.
Right.
They actually train you
Straight to
and stuff.
business.
Ooh. Lace Trader. Oh, okay. I could afford all of these. I could literally buy them all. Can I? Yeah, I can't even sell stuff.
Good to be accepted.
What the heck is wrong with my inventory?
Let us discuss business.
At least it
Thank
can
you
repair
for
things.
browsing.
I wonder if it's the zone I'm in, but I highly doubt it.
Let us begin. Stay true. These cultists speak of unleashing a storm.
The threat is greater than you know, young ones. We fear these primalists seek to release something ancient, something terrible.
Why should we trust you? Were you sent by the Earth Warder? Where is Neltharion?
Neltharion? It seems there is much you do not know. I am Abyssian, and this is Rathian. We will answer all your questions in time. But we must join forces and strike now, or the enemy will prevail.
Yeah,
This is
armor
our
looks
home.
so cool.
The Drakthir will defend it. We will fight beside you, but you do not give the orders here, dragons.
So be it.
Fine. But do try not to get in our way. After all, I know a thing or two about vanquishing ancient adversaries.
Which I believe is Deathwing, is who he's referring to.
There is much to be done.
Okay. Oh, gotta choose my specialization now.
We will find our fate.
Yeah. Oh, let's do that. Okay. Achievements Y. Oh.
What do you have to report?
Fleet
Fair
quest.
skies and strong winds.
Keep it long enough for people to pause and read when they want, and then...
Sir Drakthir,
Good.
do not let the Primalists breach Froststone Vault.
Oh, do I not have any... Okay. I do love the flying mechanics in this game, though. And... I need to move these. Options. Action bars. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. There we go. Oh, I should have kept 7 and 8 actually. No? There we go. Why is 4 and 5 on the side? That's just odd. Okay.
Speak.
Let's see.
Enough.
Quest for getting here. Okay. Gotta protect the vault.
This vault holds our legacy. We will not let
Last,
invaders claim
she
it!
shall be free! I require a target.
Yeah, our job is to heal everybody and take care of the enemies.
I am out of range. Too far away. I do not have a target. Let the storm be unleashed. At long last, she shall be free. I need to target something first. I require a target. I need to target something first. I require a target. I do not have a target. I need to target something first. Let the storm be unleashed. At long last, she shall be free. I require a target. I do not have a target.
There we go. Man, they send in a lot of people. Let's look at it.
I require a target. I do not have a target.
Okay. That is that.
Enough! Take them out! I will liberate the storm town.
See, my whole thing is like, how does he manage to do
Get
that
to the
that
point.
easily? They are overrun, but we held them back fairly well. Epic music.
Mistress of the storm, the primal powers have risen to set you free.
The elements sing. They herald a new age for this world.
Itty bitty T-Rex arms.
My kin.
We know where they are imprisoned, Storm Eater.
Soon, their bonds will be broken. Ah, and what is this? The brood of Neltharion. I felt his demise reverberate through the earth, and reveled in it. Perhaps you wish to share his fate.
I had wished to become what he was meant to be. What he should have been.
You do not fathom what dragonkind was meant to be. But you will.
And when something can swallow whole a dragon, it's gotta be big.
Scour this world of the Titan's stain. Let the storm be the harbinger of our return.
Evoker, get moving!
Okay.
I am ready to serve.
Alright. And evacuation
Fall back!
time.
Help the wounded!
Pitiful pawns of Neltharion! Your master is dead, and you have been abandoned.
Avatar of the Storm. Raytheon found.
The Earth Warder. Dead. Then we stand alone.
I do not trust the words of an enemy. Rathian and Abyssian owe us answers.
Yeah, they do.
Evoker, get that dragon back on his feet.
Wow, a little bit late there.
You stand before the Black Prince. Until next time.
Alright, and let's do... And now I have to find the other one.
You have my
Were you
thanks,
glitching out?
There. Now please, find...
Tell us, dragon. Did the Incarnate speak the truth? Is Neltharion dead?
The Neltharion you knew fell long, long ago. It is a complicated tale.
Lost.
I need to target something first.
Is this all that remains of Neltharion's flight? Pathetic.
Yeah, he died a second time in, Really? Okay, what does this do? Rooted. Ah! Makes it where they can't run. Oh, you got a lot more hurt than the storm guy. Hey, it's this guy. Oh, not healed enough? Okay. Apparently he needs more healing.
Thank you. That should be enough. I thought I would be the one saving you. Drakthir. Are formidable indeed.
Yeah, to be fair, the only reason I'm saving him is because I may have main character syndrome. I mean, in the cutscene, like, Raytheon was taken out with a single rock to the face. He's a dragon. It should have not have taken him out that easily. Ah.
What do you have to report?
Alright.
Stay true.
And let's see. Organize the evacuation.
There, get our people out of here, Evoker. I will stay behind and search for survivors. And answers.
Alright.
Behold! The bronze aspect has come!
Children of Neltharion, hearken to me. Your time does not end today.
I refuse to bow to another aspect.
Oh, I mean, everybody needs a boss, right?
Prepare to evacuate. The aspect will provide cover.
Come, Evoker. I would speak with you.
Of course you would. Can't mouse over that to a dip. Darn it. Okay.
Rise again!
No storm. I am pleased that not all of the aspects have met a bitter end. Not yet.
Those tiny little T-Rex arms kind of ruined her intimidation for her.
I am coming for her. The storm's reckoning comes for you all!
The release of Razageth heralds great danger for this world, just as your awakening heralds great change. The kingdoms of Azeroth must be warned. Go to them. Along the way, you may discover a new destiny of your own.
Ah, yes, the main character disorder.
Rathian, Abyssian, you are known to the peoples of this world. Guide the Drakthir on their journey.
Yes, Timeless One.
And he's still holding that one in his arms.
The aspects have returned. We protect the Isles. Ours is a solemn burden.
Yep.
Healing is my expertise.
Okay.
Help others, Viridia. You could come with us. With... me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear friend. My Wan will remain in the Dragon Isles. If fate is kind, we will not be parted long. Fair skies and strong winds, Syndra.
They always had some of the funniest dances. Alright. Okay.
Off with you.
Sarkarath, my Waren will follow Rathian to the city called Stormwind. Come with us.
I am done taking orders. Our vow to serve the dragons is sundered, just as Neltharion broke his promises to us. Let the ebon scales be forgotten. We are now the Sundered Flame. We will claim the destiny that is ours by right.
Well, that's not good.
His anger pushes him down a dark path. I dread the day we meet again. Not as friends, but as rivals on the field of battle.
You call that a uniform?
I call that a belt. Alright, so I made this character to be part of the Horde because I have family on the Horde side, so...
Let's get back to training. Dark Talons, fall in!
Nearing the end? Yep.
We have to lead the Reach. Lead the way, Abyssian.
Although...
The warders will follow Wrath.
Children of Neltharion, you have awakened to face a shattered past and an uncertain future. Yet the threads of fate weave a new path to distant shores.
Yeah, stay and fight for the dragons. I would love to if it wasn't for the fact that there was a quest to
will
leave.
speed your wings along the way. Tell the world of what you have witnessed, and warn them of the storm to come.
You know, he's making us fly, but Norstone can create portals. To not just anywhere, but any time as well. So making us fly to Orgrimmar and to Stormwind, kind of a dick move. When you think about it. But yeah, so my character's a little bit busted right now, and I don't know how to fix him. And I don't mean broken as far... There we go.
Org, within these walls gather the noble races of the Horde.
My inventory
A
is
city
broken.
built upon a foundation of strength and honor.
Traits my people embody as well. Impressive structure. But nothing that would hold back the might of the Dark Talons.
I have
It's been
no
broken
doubt
since
your
yesterday.
soldiers will be given many chances to prove themselves. Before we enter, I will assume another form.
One that is more recognizable to the Horde.
A visage, yes. I remember the Earth Warder had one too.
Yeah, I definitely
Well,
tried
we have arrived. Where are your allies, Abyssian?
Maybe?
Patience, Cinderthresh. I am sure we will receive an appropriate welcome.
But yeah, so one of the issues I'm running into is clicking down here doesn't work. Or, okay, so that works, but doesn't open my inventory. Open my inventory? Can't equip anything from my inventory. Yeah. I am right-clicking. Right, left, right, left, right, left. So let's do... here. Yeah, and like I said, this has been going on since yesterday. I just fixed the inability to loot things. Because for the longest, like, since... So, first playthrough, perfectly fine, right? No issues whatsoever. Remake of the Dracthyr. Suddenly my inventory broke. Turned off your PC since yesterday. Yes, because we had a power outage. So we had a power outage, the PC went all the way off. I just turned it on this morning so that I could stream. And like I said, I was having this issue before the power outage. I don't know what broke! There we go. There's flight, but yeah. So I don't know what happened. I mean, I could try re-logging and all that stuff. Or patch files, so maybe when you have a chance reinstall. Maybe. I just don't get why it was working for one and then not the other. And for now, I'll just continue
Let us
on.
work together. The Black Dragonflight will protect this world once again.
Speak with the authorities.
Here to spar?
Warmer welcome than I feared.
Anything for an ally.
Seems like okay, yeah. So let's let them do this, and then continue on.
You have your orders.
Stand down, warriors of the Horde! Spirit Walker Ebonhorn. It is good to meet a familiar face at the city gate, even when accompanied by others that are less familiar.
I am glad to find you well, Mela, but I fear pleasantries will have to wait. Events are unfolding that imperil us all. These Dracthyr and I must speak with the Horde Council.
Then let us not linger. Follow me. Soldiers, return to your posts. If these newcomers have earned your trust, Spirit Walker, then they will have mine as well. The gates of Orgrimmar stand open to them.
Right? You just get here, escaping the enemy, and suddenly people want you dead. You know what I could do? Now that I'm in a city, I'm gonna hop on another character and see if they have the same issues, and if they have the same issues, I'll do the, you know, the install check, like you said. Okay, I visited the portal room. I'm surprised it's visit the portal room and not talk to somebody in the portal room. How high can I go? pretty high. Where's this? It's not... Ah, okay. Hello. Let's see, where's the... Ah, over here. Because I got something in the mail. Where's the group chat? So let's see. Postmaster. Oh. Yeah, I can't grab that stuff either. Look. What the? Yeah, it won't even let me loot stuff. Oh, there you are. But yeah, it's so weird, like... Yeah, I'll do that real quick. I'll hop on another character real quick, see if it fixes it. So I'll do that just real quick. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... Well, the thing is if I can manipulate my inventory on another tomb, that means that it's particularly that character that's busted, right? So let's see. Nope, it is... Yep, it's definitely the, Can't see what I'm typing. Ah, yeah. Disabled all add-ons? I don't have any add-ons! That's the weird thing. Like, that's... Okay. Let's exit the game real quick. And see what I can do. Because this is so weird. Uninstall and then reinstall, I guess. Modify install, reset in-game options, use a different folder, no. Beta, app. Notifications, yeah, like I said, I don't actually have any add-ons to this. So let's uninstall and reinstall. Jeez. Kill the what? Kill the WTF folder. I didn't know they had a what the fuck folder. Aegis knows. Okay. Where would I find that? Probably WTF. Let's see. Show in Explorer. So let's see. Been around the game for a while. Yeah. So what folder am I looking for? Exactly. Ah, probably the whole thing, huh? Probably not the whole thing, actually. So is it like the BattleNet folder or which one? Oh, you guys can't see. Hang on a sec. Okay, let's see. Let's edit and add an extra source. Add widget. Let's see, where are you? Web page, custom video, custom widget, YouTube video. That's not right. Sources. Any game source, display source. Let's see. What the F folder is under your WoW program folder under a folder named after one of the following. Game versions, classic retail. Okay. So there it is, WTF. And you said just delete that? There we go. Again, I didn't know they had a what the fuck folder. So that has been deleted. Let's I'm at 70% or 78% of the uninstall. And I'll reinstall. Ay, ay, ay. I see Sissy's playing her hunter. Man. The fluffy dragon mount. Ah. Yeah, I hate that this is probably going to take about a half hour of my time, and it's just it's fixing the game that somehow got broken, probably due to an install. You have to push her, or else she just goes. The order holds your personal settings as well as the settings of add-ons. Killing it often solves conflicts between those files and the version of WoW. Okay. But like I said, the weird thing is I don't have add-ons, and this is a brand new install specifically for Dragonflight. But yeah, I can see Sissy going on random adventures, especially if she's like, ooh, cheetah cub. But yeah, hopefully this fixes it. Might not, but hopefully it fixes it. Yeah, I know. I mean, there is a reason she's playing a hunter. Like, Pokemon, basically. Sissy loves Pokemon type games. Does not matter if you had once, they can still conflict. Sounds weird, but totally true. Ah. Okay, start the install. Oh, I had to I'm reinstalling my game because my inventory completely broke.
What's this about a hunter situation?
Oh, Sarah's playing her hunter.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
For some reason I assumed me.
No, not you, love.
No, I'm an asshole.
We are currently on 0% of the install.
Yeah, and you're gonna be that way for the next 4 hours.
No. Honey, I have 400 download speed. 400 megabytes. I would actually be surprised if it actually takes a full half hour. The way they have been laying patch after patch, if something gets replaced but not deleted, it goes awry. Yeah, I'm betting it was because I know that they updated both with their server maintenance yesterday or day before yesterday, so I'm betting they broke something. They love to do that. Yeah. And it sucks because I do love the game. You got a new one today? A new what? New Drakthir or new game? Patch. Oh. Was it WoW Classic? Hi little Oya. You want to say hi to the camera? Guess not. By the way, look, there's coffee if you want some. It might not be warm, so you might have to heat it up. All the class balancing.
No, I was gonna do dishes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, class balancing can be important. Honestly, though, it's like, it's only important if you're a PvPer. If you're like me and don't play the PvP, having a class that's kind of unbalanced isn't all that bad. Yeah. Well, see, what they could have done is they could have gone the Guild War route where you make a character that's specific for PvP. Yours is one of the OP ones right now. Yes, but it's also the newest one to come out. Like, that's the thing. This one is the newest one to come out. It's going to be a little bit OP. Yeah, it's fine to be overpowered so long as it's fun. And we're on 3%, by the way. Finally. Full haste / mastery and one shot. Okay. I didn't know that they needed haste and mastery. That's good to know. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like and like I could understand making it less powerful. I just hate when they ruin a class for balancing purposes, like they did the Death Knight. Which I still don't get why the meta for the Death Knight is the two-hander. Because if you get two of the one-handers, not only do you increase your threat range, but the same thing that gives you your increase to your, or the same thing that gave you your increase to threat with the two-hander, gave you an increase to threat with the one-handers. And if you dual wield them, not only is your cooldown, do you have less of a cooldown, because the great swords make you have a 3-second cooldown or something like that. Yeah, right. OP that can stealth. That's not fair. But yeah, no, I never got why that was the meta for the Death Knight. It's like, you should be using a two-hander, and I'm like, if I dual wield, which I get from the same tree as the benefits for the two-hander, not only do I proc my runes more often, because you proc them like every second hit, but I can also double up on my runes on my swords. So I can increase my armor and my damage. Frost uses dual wield again. The thing is Frost never stopped using dual wield. That's the stupid part. Like, the same benefits that you got from, or the thing that gave you your two-handed benefits also gave you your dual wielding benefits. Some use two-hander for less damage, more healing, but the problem is the two-handers proc more of your blood runes, which allows you to heal more because you use your blood runes for using the like blood strike and stuff. Like, legitimately, there was no reason to prefer two-hander over dual wielding, except for the fact that if you chose blood or frost, none of the single blades dropped. Yeah, exactly. Well, even, like I said, even blood benefits a little bit more from having two weapons than having one. It was so weird that the meta for the Death Knight was a two-handed. Swords for both. And it was weird. Hey, I'm on that first level of play at 9%. That would really mess up my stream if I did that, though. Did it pause the stream? It shouldn't have paused the stream. No, I'm still moving on screen. Yeah, right? Well, and again, what was hilarious to me was every time I asked people, well, why do you prefer Death Knights with the two-hander? They're like, oh, well, you get better threat with it or something like that. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So I went through, like, the Frost spec, which again was one of the two tanking specs, and looked up the ability that gave you that increased threat, and it worked on both. And I'm sitting there like, wait, so the exact same spec that powers up your two-hander is also the spec that powers up your dual wielding. Who made that decision? Right? I can't be the only one wondering that. It's like, wait a minute, wait. So you get like 25% more threat per hit with a two-hander. Cool. You get 10% with the dual wielders or something like that. Or with dual wielding. But you hit twice as often. In the current meta, you will see both. Finally, that was so annoying to me that they did that. I'm gonna have to make another or play a Death Knight again, but yeah, 12% by the way. We're reinstalling for whoever just came in. But yeah. Hey, it says I'm online. Nice. In the current PvP meta, I don't really care about PvP though. I've never bothered with the PvP in this game. I think I did like one or two of the, excuse me, of like the, what is it called? War games or whatever they're called. Back when you had to do that to get like an extra level or two to get out of some of the slower areas. And then never went back. I'll do dungeons and stuff. I refuse to do the PvP aspect. Just like I rarely ever do the raids in games like this. It's just, I don't find them worth it. They're not as fun. You don't really see too much of the story around it, and it's just, eh. I mean, I get it. It's meant to be more of an end game thing when you're done all the quests, you've 100%ed the game, and there's more stuff to do. But it's still one of those things where I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, that's good, right? I'm not one of those people that enjoys PvP. I think what it is, I think the reason I don't like PvPs and I don't necessarily like raids is because I don't like other people dictating how I play my character. Right? I don't like when they yell at you because you didn't get an interrupt off right away when you're still taking down the enemies and actually doing pretty good. But they're all, oh, you should have used an interrupt. And it's like, you realize that at this level, I have like one interrupt. For sure, there are two sides of it. Yeah. And like I said, I've always liked playing my own character. Like, if I'm making a character, I want to be in control of what skills they get. I don't mind if it's, but you also speak from the negative side on both. Kind of, yeah. I mean, there's going to be negative sides to both, but it's just it feels more like when you start doing the group stuff, particularly the raids. Like a normal dungeon, usually people don't get upset at you unless you're causing them to die around the boss, and then they can get upset. But like you saw that one dungeon we were going through. It was a dungeon that was supposedly appropriate for my level. I was tanking fairly well, but when we got to the spellcasters, I had one interrupt compared to everybody else's like 4 or 5. And they were yelling at me because I couldn't interrupt the enemy. And it's like, I have one single target interrupt at this level. And I kept telling them that. It's like, I have one single target interrupt at this level that has like a 30-second cooldown. Who do you want me to hit with it? And then that's going to be it. That's pretty much it for the entire fight. Right? But it's, yeah, it was just, But yeah, uh, but again, it just comes from the fact that when you're in a group like that, people think they can play your character better than you. And back then, the way that they were doing like the talent systems, they were pretty much saying how to play your characters. Like my experience in raiding and PvP is different than Oni's or Kara's. Depends on the guild you have and the PvP group you're with. You don't like the randoms, you raid with friends. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Aegis. Like, Aegis, I'd love to do a dungeon with you. Like, I'd love to. I enjoy doing things with friends. I just. Like I said, it's so weird that people think that they should be able to play your character, and then they yell at you for doing stuff that you're doing correctly, but they think you're doing wrong. Like, I had one thing where this paladin, who was a DPS paladin, kept running off and aggroing groups. And during the entire fight, like, I would pull people off of him and stuff like you're supposed to as the tank. And even as the tank, I out DPS the DPS guys. And he was getting upset at that and being like, well, we should have been able to do it faster. We should have blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you would literally run out of the field that I would lay down to, keep the enemies hurt and keep aggro, and then hit them with like your most aggro spell, like he was tanking. And stuff like that. Or, like I said, the people yelling at me to use more interrupts, and I'm like, I have one. One. And it's like, how can you try to play my character without knowing any of the abilities I have? Right? It's like, interrupt them. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. And it's like, I have one interrupt. One. Or I am out DPSing everybody. My aggro, if you're not like literally pulling people from across the room and stuff like that, the aggro is fine. But no, this paladin runs away from the group where everybody's fighting and aggro's like another 2 parties. In the arena, but it's really not yelling, and he gets shot calling while others might take it personally. You see, that's the problem. Just don't discuss, just let him die. Or that's where I'm at nowadays. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. The other problem was it was my first time tanking, because I normally go DPS, because DPS is the easiest one to play, right? You focus down enemies and call it good. This was my an attempt to get back into the tanking thing so that, Val, Annika, and I can actually start doing dungeons together more often. Because at that point, we'd only need a healer, and the DPS guys would just filter in. And it was just, like I said, it was stupidly bad, because trying to tell me how to play my character without even realizing, oh. And like it was one guy. Yeah, right? Oh, man. So one of my best stories, actually, was with a bunch of randos on another server. Actually, I think it was Illidan at the time. But I was playing a warlock, and our healer dropped out in the middle of the dungeon. Like, he just started getting upset and just left. So what I did is, at the time, the warlock could pass out their health stones. And, like, each health stone had 2 charges and could do, like, a massive amount of health, right? Yeah, right? But, like, I literally, as the warlock, just passed out health stones to a bunch of people who couldn't speak English. I was playing with a bunch of Spanish people because of the whole way that the looking for group works. So they couldn't. I could speak a little bit of Spanish at a time, and they're like, they're sitting there talking about how they have to leave the dungeon because the healer left, and I go, well, here, and I passed them one of the healing stones, and they're like, this is, and they said, oh, I think it was Lever Petra or Lifestone in Spanish, and. Well, so the entire dungeon, I was just draining the souls out of the enemies to heal my tank pet, and then I'd pass out the stones if anybody ran out of them. And I healed the entire dungeon that way. It was one of the simpler ones. I think it was like Blackrock or something like that. But it was hilarious that healer just dipped out, and then I just became the healer with a warlock. Back when you could do stuff like that. But no, healing became really bad when they decided that healing was going to be based off of you focus on one person, and that's it. You just like you use single heals instead of like group heals and stuff like that. It was, but yeah, and then again, you get people who are like, "Well, I'm a good healer," and they are just shitty at it. It's like, I'm the tank, keep my health up. Oh, you're just going to keep healing everybody else? Fine. Yeah. I see that too nowadays, too. It's... Oh, another good story from a rando group was... Of course, I was the Death Knight, right? But I was DPSing at the time. It's odd. Yeah. But, we lost our healer, but everybody was like, hey, if we can keep our damage up, we could actually kill this boss. It was in Northrend. It was one of the it was the dungeon where the final boss was one of the giants, right? And he had some like a spinning maneuver that could kill you pretty quick. We're at 33%, by the way. And as a Death Knight, I'm like, you know what? I got us. Warlock heal, and I'll tank, and then if somebody goes down, I'll bring them back up. And everybody was like, how are you going to do that? And I'm like, just trust me. So one of the things that the Death Knights had at the time was the ability is of if one of your party members go down, you can resurrect them as a ghoul. And then they get to, and then if the thing kills them, they explode. So literally, when the entire party went down, I just started rezzing them as ghouls after they lost all of their health and stuff. And like each explosion chunked the boss's health, and then like they would run out and come back in. Or they would, resurrect outside and come back in. And it actually worked pretty well. We defeated the boss and everything. Just as I'm like, oh no, so-and-so's down. Ghoul. And they're like, that worked surprisingly well. And I'm like, I know. It's great when you can come back at like full health, basically. Because like even the DPS guys came back at full health with increased armor. Because of the way that the ghouls work when you resurrect them. Oh man, I miss that ability. They took it out. They also took out Gate of the Dead. Probably. Because I remember Gate of the Dead, like, you would start, like, a battlefield, and you just, you'd walk out into the field and then pop it, and so long as you could channel your ability, it would just spawn ghoul after ghoul after ghoul, and they'd run out, smack people, and attract them. Right? It was they'd aggro people. So you pop it, and you get a good, 20, 30 ghouls. They're not doing a whole lot of damage to the other players, but they're keeping them distracted so your team can go and focus them down. And of course they took that ability away, and I'm like, darn it. Because you could also do that to bosses too. Like you could just walk into the boss arena and pop the thing and just keep them distracted, because every time a ghoul hit them, they turn towards the ghoul to do an attack. So you just got this boss AI all confused because he's getting swarmed by 30 ghouls. And then, like I said, if one of the players go down, you resurrect them as an even stronger ghoul and send them after him. Oh, man. I get why they hated that, but it was one of the most fun classes to play when you could originally do it. And then, like I said, I dual wield swords. Each sword had a so one sword had razor ice on it, the main hander, and then the second hand or the offhander had Rune of the Gargoyle, so it increased my armor. Then I would be primarily spec'd into Frost. I'd have a little bit into Obliterate, so that I could have a longer lasting and more damaging AoE effect, and the Ghoul would be permanent. And then I would have a little bit into the Blood to heal myself, and I'd pop the aspect of Blood while I was tanking. So every hit I did healed me, and I'm using a two-hander, so I'm attacking twice as fast as any other Death Knight. I lay down my damaging AoE spells, and then my pet would go in and also aggro and stuff. So it was almost like having two tanks on the field, but one had like rapid healing, and I could just pop off my spells and stuff like twice as fast as anybody else or any other Death Knights at the time. And then they revamped it and made it a lot worse, and I'm sitting there like, but it was so good. But yeah. And like, so there was a time where I was actually talking to one of the devs for World of Warcraft back, I think when, what was it? Cataclysm first came out, which is actually when I just suggested a Dragonflight DLC or patch, or oh, what do they call these? I mean, they didn't quite go for what I suggested, but they did kind of with the class, because I suggested, what if you made a dragon class where you swap in between human and dragon, but the whole point of the class is you're like a dragon that's lost all of its power, and as you level up, you gain back your draconic powers. So, like, level 10, you finally get your fire breath and stuff like that, right? And the guy said that it was interesting, but yeah, we actually lost contact because I was all over Twitter, and I quit using Twitter after a bit. So, I mean, an element of that actually made it into the Dragonflight, but storyline that I suggested isn't quite there, because my storyline was basically, you have a wizard or somebody who basically his entire goal is to steal the powers of the dragons, right? Which is how your dragon ends up trapped in their human form, and then as you, like I said, as you level up, you gain more of the dragon's abilities and stuff, and unlock more of your true form, because you're basically restocking on your power. But I mean, what they did is pretty cool too. But yeah, like I said in my last stream, I don't know if they actually even remembered my suggestions about that kind of thing, but it's still really cool to finally get a draconic race to play and stuff. I have a few stories like that. It's weird. But yeah, I think the guy that I was talking to was the oh man, I can't remember what his username was, but the picture that he used was the party robot, and like he was primarily in charge of like customer service type stuff. But this was back when they were doing most of their like tech support and stuff like that on Twitter. So, like I said, Cataclysm, which I think came out 20. I want to say 2013. No, it was before 2013, wasn't it? Ah. Like I said, I'm just happy to see dragons and be able to play dragons and all that. Favorite fantasy creature? Oh, and is everybody having a good Thanksgiving? Jeez. 35%, guys. We're at 51.87 gigabytes out of like 2 megabytes. Or, no, that's what my download speed is at. But yeah, I broke so many of their classes. It was freaking hilarious. Because when you could cookie cutter it, you could, if you spent your points just right, like Warlock, you could increase the healing from your stones. You could also make it where every point of damage you did to an enemy was funneled into your pet. And then you get the Voidwalker pet, which acts as a tank. So you can pass out, or you could pass out the health stones, heal your own pet, and use that pet to keep the enemies off of you. So if your tank dropped or the other guys dropped, you could literally just use your pet, right? That's what they do. And then, yeah, just I broke so many of their features using that system, but it was fun. And it made it where, like, you know, having people drop out of a dungeon because, you know, they just wanted the, you know, points of going into it or whatever, or they wanted one item, and once they got it, they dropped out. It made it where, you know, continuing on in the dungeon was viable. Whereas nowadays, it's like somebody drops out and it's, oh my goodness, we can't continue. The mobs are wiping us. But yeah. Let's see something. It's 10:19. I've been up for about an hour, 30 minutes. I'll tell you what. What I will do is I will go ahead and end the stream now, and then get it back up in like half an hour when the when it's done downloading. Because right now, like, the stream is actually going to be slowing down the download in the first place. Like I said, we're at about 36%. And then on top of it, you're basically just hearing me talk about old battle stories. So what I'll do is I'll end it here, and then I'll hop back on maybe in an hour, half an hour or so. I'll probably eat before that or something along those lines, get it good. But yeah. Yep. Okay. You guys have a good one. I will catch you in, like I said, about half an hour. Just, you know, keep an eye out if it pops back up or whatever. For now, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And like I said, I'll catch you in about half